Autoline Daily is brought to you by Borg Warner, feel good about driving. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at HyundaiSonata.com.
All right, it's Friday, but before we get to the latest news, don't forget that on Monday, we'll be broadcasting live from the Detroit Auto Show, brought to you by our signature sponsor, Chrysler. We start at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 1800 GMT. We do that on both Monday and Tuesday, and then on Thursday, we start at 1:30 p.m. or 1830 GMT for the first ever Autoline Supplier Symposium. Okay, now let's get to today's news. Foreign automakers keep adding more and more manufacturing capacity in North America, and that's especially true of Japanese car companies that are fleeing the high cost of the yen. Honda just announced that it's moving production of the Accord hybrid out of Japan to its plant in Marysville, Ohio. Yesterday, we reported that Nissan will stop importing the Leaf from Japan and will build them in Tennessee. Today, Nissan announced it will move the Murano from Japan to its plant in Mississippi. In fact, Nissan released this teaser shot of a concept design for the new Murano and other future crossovers, a concept that they are calling the Resonance. And in another sign the U.S. auto industry has recovered from the recession, Ford and GM plan to hire thousands of white-collared workers this year. The Blue Oval will hire around 2,200 salaried workers in product development, manufacturing, and IT. Interestingly, Ford's going to use social media to help recruit those positions. General Motors announced it will add around 1,000 high-tech workers for a new IT center in Atlanta. They're looking to hire software developers, project managers, database experts, business analysts, and other IT professionals. But while things have turned around in the U.S., the European car market is still looking kind of bleak. Honda is going to lay off around 800 employees at its factory in England by the second quarter of the year. Renault is showing off a new small crossover called the Captur, which will make its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show in March. It'll be offered with gasoline or diesel engines, and it'll come standard with keyless entry, hill start assist, and rear parking sensors. The Captur is based on the same platform as the Clio and will be built at Renault's factory in Spain. The Subaru Brz and its kissing cousin, the Scion FRS, have become a favorite for many enthusiasts. But let's face it, the car is underpowered. Wouldn't an STI version of the car be just the ticket? Tom Dahl, the CFO of Subaru of America, thinks so. He tells Autoline that Subaru better figure out how to do an STI version of the BRZ, and I quote, before the tuners figure out how to do it themselves. He says that Subaru wants to make sure that owners get the real deal. Ford is making some significant upgrades to its 3.2-liter Powerstroke diesel that's going in the U.S. version of the Transit full-size van. That includes injector nozzles with 8 spray holes that can deliver up to 5 injections per combustion cycle. Ford says this will make the diesel nearly as quiet as a gasoline engine, and it's also making some other modifications to reduce NOx emissions. That engine, by the way, is built in South Africa. Here is a video of an internet prankster that had us over here at Autoline rolling on the floor laughing. The man's name is Rahat. He made a costume that looks like a car seat. He put it on and then he drove his car to the drive-through windows of several fast food restaurants, and the reactions of the workers are priceless. Hey, who's going to win the coveted North American Car of the Year award? We'll have some pretty educated guesses coming up right after this.
Why?
Because plants need water to grow.
Because baseball's played in the summer.
Oxygen and hydrogen.
Because I forgot to get a receipt.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why don't you go ask your dad?
Do Sonata drivers know something you don't? The Sonata from Hyundai.
The topic on Autoline this week is all about the North American Car of the Year award. I asked two of my fellow jurors, Carl Brower, the editor-in-chief of TotalCarsScore.com, and Mark Phelan of the Detroit Free Press, to come on the show, review the 3 finalists, and predict which car will win. And I also asked them to predict who will win the Truck of the Year award. Take a look. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on the spot right now. Of the 3 finalists, the Cadillac ATS, the Ford Fusion, and the Honda Accord, what do you think we're going to award as the Car of the Year? Carl?
ATS.
Mark?
ATS.
Okay, I'm with you guys. I think it's the ATS. And we've got a little bit more time left in the show here. Let's go to the Truck of the Year, because we'll do a whole nother Autoline this week on the truck winner, or have done a whole nother one on the truck winner. And the finalists for the Truck of the Year are the Ford C-Max, the Mazda CX-5, and the Ram 1500 pickup truck. Mark, what do you make of those 3? Who's going to win?
I think Ram 1500. They put V6 engine, 8-speed transmission, automatic stop-start, all of the technologies that every pickup is going to need going forward. This kind of points the direction for the industry, I think.
They're the first ones to do all that.
Yes.
Carl, what do you think of it?
What he said.
What he
Yeah,
said.
I mean, it's just they've evolved the full-size pickup truck to a new level, and I really feel like the other guys actually kind of have to play a little catch-up now, and it's so well done. It's not like they did this, but they had to compromise, and they can't do certain things because of it. It's as capable as any of them, but more refined and more advanced.
Well, there you go. The Cadillac ATS and Ram 1500 look like the odds-on favorites, which, of course, is exactly how you Autoline Daily viewers voted when we polled you several weeks ago. The actual winners will be announced first thing Monday morning, and of course we'll cover the news on Autoline Daily, but don't miss our live broadcast brought to you by our signature sponsor, Chrysler. That all gets going Monday and Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, or 1800 GMT. And then on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 1830 GMT, we'll hold the first ever Autoline Supplier Symposium. You can watch that at our website as well. Anyway, that wraps up this week's of reports. Thanks for watching. We will see you on Monday.
Ward's is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.